residents of this building waking up in terms of Johannesburg, all of us. It's a dark day for the city of gold. Nothing is glittering about us today because of this tragic news this morning. 73 people are now known to have died in that fire that broke out in that five-storey building in Marshalltown that belongs to the City of Johannesburg Council. Now, the death toll is expected to climb because emergency and rescue officials have been scouring the building for some hours now. 12 of the dead are children. They are also trying to determine the cause of this blaze, and police now say they've opened an inquest docket. Our reporter Aviwe Mtila has been on the scene for some time now. Joining us now, I understand he has a tenant, someone who was inside the building at the time the fire happened. Aviwe, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bradan. That would be Zanele Sbiya, in fact, with a 7-month-old child. She says that she managed to escape only because the fire wasn't at her side at that time. We'll be speaking to Zanele just in a bit, but I just wanted to show you some of the damage caused by the fire here. We are now at the back of the building itself, and when you hear from the people that were inside, or even the MMC Chaku now telling you that some of the people were jumping out from the top floor, that's the 4th floor, you can only imagine just the meters that they had to go down here as they desperately scrambled just to get outside that building. We heard from the gift of the givers that at least some 422 people have been left destitute at this stage. No homes, no shelter. One of them is Zanele, who I'm going to rope in now. She was inside at about 1:30. Sis Zanele, thank you for joining us at eNCA. When this fire was happening, what woke you up?
Mina ngivuswe umunye ubhuti abathi uvusi wathi asiphume kuyasha. Saphuma ke ngo1:30 sakhipha impahla, sakhipha yonke into ekuthiwa sikhiphe lapha ngaphakathi. Okunye kwasala kabanye abantu sawathola sebe destroyekile lapha ngaphandle, abanye sebeshonile, abanye bephume ngamafastela.
Okay, so she was luckily woken up on time, but one of the tenants, whose name is Vus, he tells us that they managed just to grab whatever they could, but of course, as they were going out, they were met with dead bodies. Some of the people were burning. Siswam, kodwa ni right nanenlusapho ningumndeni akho umuntu onzakaleyo uhlala nabani wena?
Mina ngihlala nekhazini yami uSicelo nomntana wami. So asenzakalanga sisi right.
Okay, so they were lucky enough to survive the blaze. Nothing happened, no injuries when it comes to Zanele Sbiya. But Siswam, kasixelele kunjani apha phakathi siva kuthiwa kwamatyotyombe ungasixelela ba kunjani uhlala apha kwenzeka ntoni?
Mina lapha ngihlala khona alikho ityotyombe kodwa lapha ngaphakathi batha khona bengangaze ngiwabone kodwa wona batha khona. That's why kuvuthe kangaka.
So in the section that she lives, there are no shacks, but she knows that there are shacks in the building itself. Is there a landlord that you pay rent to? What's happening? What are the living conditions here? Okay, she says they in her particular section they stay for free. There's no rent that she pays. Nizawuthini ke ngoku siswa nina indawo yolala ngoku bendikubonile uphethwe umntana apha on 7 months, you were telling me?
Kwamanje asinayo indawo yokulala, sathi sizokwenza kanjani? Asinayo indawo yokulala anymore.
Okay, at this stage, but then just like some of those 400 plus, she doesn't know where they're going to stay or sleep. She has a 7-month-old baby, and of course, surviving the fire that was engulfing this particular building in the early hours of the morning at about 1:30 this morning.
Thank you very much, Aviwe Mtila. Behind the building, you can see for yourselves those live visuals the cameraman is bringing you now about the damage. Just look at the number of broken windows, and some of those windows have burglars on them. And you just, your heart will just go out to the people who were literally trapped in that inferno of that 5-storey building, which we now know belongs to the City Council of Johannesburg. And the MMC of Public Safety, Mgqinitswaki, just telling me a short while ago here on Today, that building is now closed, completely closed, and they've got other plans to deal with other buildings which have been hijacked in and around the CBD of Johannesburg. It's one of the biggest crises this city has been facing for quite some time now. It is not a new development, but this tragedy has really cast a spotlight once again on the need to clean out the buildings that have been hijacked. Now, we know at this hour that 73 people have died. 12 of them are children, and in this fire in that Marshalltown building. And then we also know that emergency response teams have been at the scene of this building, which is located at the corner of Delvers and Albert Street. The number of those people who were injured was said to be around 52. We had a short while ago from the MEC for Health in Gauteng talking to our reporters at Helen Joseph Hospital that there are 6 seriously injured people who've been admitted there.